Good morning, church. All of us came to Holy Trinity at different places on life's journey. I came here after almost 30 years of serving in churches. In all these years, I felt we were, on the most part, living as biblically instructed. You remember WWJD, What Would Jesus Do? In the way the church had molded me at the time of my journey, I believe I was living out WWJD, even though I lived a double life and wasn't being true to myself. In Charles Sheldon's book, In His Steps, he literally asked that question, what would Jesus do, before each and every daily action. I even taught lessons from his stories. This was a very powerful book to me, but it wasn't until the fall of 2008, when I stepped through the doors at Holy Trinity, did I actually see a church living out Christ's love in action. In all the years of serving in the church, did I ever experience people of different races, ages, sexualities, social and equality statures, and other categories that I couldn't even put a label on. Not only did this group of people worship together, they loved each other. A simple handshake wouldn't do. There was hugging and fellowshipping and loving up on each other in ways that I could only envision Christ himself loving. After a period of time of observation and attendance, I experienced and saw a community of people who loved one another, their community, their friends and strangers alike, with love so deep that could only be described as Christ's love in action, to each other as well as to the marginal in society, as Jesus demonstrated and taught through the scriptures. And there you go, a church that loves as Christ loved, not only in word but in action. In 12 years, I've seen more Christ love in action from this congregation than I have in the big denominations, big and small church groups and communities. People who spoke of Christ's love, but actions have nothing to do with Christ's love in action. There are so many here in our community within blocks away from this building, in our greater community, and even in our online community that has never experienced Christ's love in action this way. Why is the Rooted in Love Generosity campaign so important to me? Because Holy Trinity is rooted in love. It is Christ in action. I hope and pray you will join me in pledging in our Rooted in Love Generosity campaign this fall, so others may experience Christ's love in action. So no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, with your support of our church, they will continue to experience the life-saving, chain-breaking, prison-shaking power of Christ's church in action. Thank you.